December 7th, 2014, WIKISPEED Lynnwood, Washington shop. It's our Sunday build party. And today we pressed hub carriers into suspension bearing blocks, 4 of them, without splitting the bearings. And I'll go over and show those. So we used an orange bearing press, which we filmed how-to videos that are posted on youtube.com/wikispeed saying how it's done. Here are the 4 hub carriers. These guys, they attach to the wheels, and these aluminum blocks are modular hub carrier, are module bearing blocks. And there's the bearings inside we pressed last week with the circlips. So there's 4 of them, and there's also 2 rear calipers in here. These guys with parking brakes, mechanical parking brakes. Those had the pads greased in. That's another story I just got to show. Alex took down our whole wall of done and recorded our velocity, our historic velocity across days. I'll get to that. Move computers out of the way. Milo, where were the computers?
The computers were
in Bay 4?
Yeah, they were kind of over there.
And they're
sitting in the middle of the hallway.
Okay.
And that was my fault.
And oh, no problem. Where are they now?
They are back outside.
Oh, okay.
And some of the parts are still inside, and I will get them taken care of sometime.
It's not a problem. They're out of the immediate way. Thanks, Milo. Lift engine to relieve stress. Put chassis and engine on blocks. So that is chassis number 7 here in Bay 2. Just arrived back from Tucson, and we've stripped it mostly back apart. Also, Rob, Alex Schnapp, and Milo Wing changed this solid beam here for 2 6-inch by 6-inch beams to give easier access to the braking components. We'll need to simulate that and maybe even crash test it when we have the budget. But this car, when it arrived back from the shipper, the left side engine mount broke its welds clean off. If I can get it on camera. There. So here is where we were welded, and that's the engine mount tube, and the other side is also broken. That's where it was welded, now it's down here. There's the engine mount in between. So the engine has fallen down to the left. We blocked it back up with wood blocks. But you can see as the engine fell down on the right side, it pushed the axle out of the suspension and then bent the suspension plate here. So we'll need to do some work to recover the suspension. So we put it on blocks so we're not continually bending the suspension, took pressure off of it. Then what's next? We have unload Tucson second pallet that was put in the trailer. We have the WIKISPEED trailer. Paste brake pads into calipers, 2 of them. And we don't have the front, we are only able to do the rear, so we made it a medium instead of a large. And those are the calipers I pointed out just a minute ago. Then unpack car number 7. The car I just showed you had boxes inside it, which was a very convenient way to ship it. We took those back out. Then record WIKISPEED wall of done, historic velocity, and then clear the wall. Alex, where's the post-it notes with that data on them?
It's all over here.
Yeah, okay. So here's some WIKISPEED historic velocity documented. So here's back to May 19th. I'll in reverse order. April to May 19th. Then August 8th to July 3rd. And then
well, there's some November in there.
Alex added these 2 here on the bottom today, and these blue ones today, and this whole sheet today. Historic velocity. So we'll use the magic converter into points and tally up points and index that against historic events to see what things gave us historically high and historically low velocity, and also see if there's a seasonality to our velocity. Then we'll retrospect on that to see if we can improve it. Then find truck keys and get tools out of black box. So find truck keys. The WIKISPEED truck and trailer, we keep the keys right here. They had fallen into this bin, and no one had found them. We hunted all around the shop in all our other cars and all our jackets and found them. That was a medium story to rescue those keys and the trailer. And then, here's our bearing press. There's I guess we can't quite see, it's a little dark. There's a toolbox back here that's difficult to access, but that's the best place to stow it. Milo took the tools out of it and arranged them with our modular tool inventory here in the WIKISPEED Lynnwood, Washington shop in the United States. Alex, what would you recommend to someone doing some of this work somewhere else in the world? Like, for example, tallying their historic velocity.
Do it once a month.
Yeah, we had a whole wall to cope with.
And just tally it before you write it on the post-it. Just count it up, tally it, double check it if the numbers match.
And in this case, you added up the number of smalls, the number of mediums, the number of larges, and the number of extra larges, and we do the points conversion after the fact.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And that's about it.
Okay. Alex and Rob, any tips you would give to someone? Yeah, Milo and Rob, any tips you'd give to someone doing some of your work, like pressing in hub carriers, or
did brakes. That was Rob.
Oh yeah, or doing brakes? Any tips you'd give, or also to unpacking a car that you'd just been shipped?
Okay, the clippy thing on the one brake.
On the brake pads, they have a metal clip on them.
Put that on the outside. That goes on the inside where the cylinder is.
So brake pad orientation and the clip that attaches to it matters.
Very important.
Okay, that sounds good.
They're a pain in the butt to get out after you.
Yeah, that did take a while. Any other tips?
Not at all. Everything I did today is self-explanatory.
Oh, you're hilarious, Rob Huggins. Okay, guys. All right, that's a wrap on the demo. Thanks, guys. Oh, dude, you left him hanging on a fist bump.